Hello, collective. Welcome to your little reading. Little reading. Oh my god. Maybe there is like a height difference between you and your person, or maybe something is not that little anymore. Um, your go-to song. You can check it out on my YouTube community page or my Instagram page. Okay, it is "Use Your Heart" by the infamous Ananias Group. I will say this though, when I got this specific song choice, what I was not even channel, like how I well, okay, how the song came to me, it wasn't really "Use Your Heart," so I was tuning into the frequency of the song, but it says "Use Your Mind." Okay, so instead of using your heart, you have to use your mind, or they're using their mind instead of their heart. So it's kind of like a mind instead of heart over mind, like a mind over matter. It is mind over heart. So somebody needs to use their logic, or they will use their logic instead of their heart. So instead of going based on their emotions, they're going based on logic instead, or they need to. Okay, something of this nature. And I got this song on the 28th of January. Okay, so let's see any changes that are relevant for those who are watching. So the changes here is this, that they are deciding to keep you as a friend or keep you in the friend zone for now. Especially if you're masculine watching for a feminine, is that they're deciding on keeping this friendship based, okay, for now. Any changes, direction, and so on. So, like, you know, if you want to support them as a friend, if you want to come to them as a friend, if you want to travel to them as a friend, yes, they're for this, okay? And this is kind of their view when it comes to you. So they're deciding, instead of basing it on emotions, let me look at it from a friendship point of view, okay? So there's that. There we go. So it could be, I wouldn't say friend zone, but I also feel like, you know, let me just keep it at that, okay? So message on how they're feeling based on the Romance Angel card. Right now, they feel like you're somebody that is like focusing on your finances and career, or you're having issues with it right now, like you can't be focused on it. The thing is that if you don't focus on your money, I do feel like this female or person might not have the you know what I'm getting here? I'm not trying to make this like a serious reading. I'm doing a new thing, trying to make it more love and light, more approachable to everyone. But I feel like you're dealing with a person where it's like, if the money is not like if you're not driven, ambitious, a go-getter, they are not going to. This is why there is no romantic feelings. Like, they have feelings for you, but it's something where it's like, if your money is off, I don't think they can view you in this energy where it's like, I want to pursue you in a romantic way. This could be why you're like, I think it's best for us to just be friends. But if your money is up there and you go like you're driven, ambitious, and it's a go-getter. So long story short, like, I feel like they're trying to look at you in a way, especially if you're masculine watching, can you provide, right? If you're not in this provider energy, you might as well be a friend because they're providing for themselves. And you know, if you can add to the team, they're just like, you know. This kind of makes sense though. Instead of use your heart, so you're dealing with an individual collective that's very logical, they could be Queen of Swords, aka air sign female, somebody that's kind of like, but I feel like earth sign females or the money money making individuals, or they have their mind or on their money. I feel like, yeah, to simply put it, like, you could have hooked up and had a great time, but for there to be love like that, I feel like you're dealing with an individual that is a go-getter, driven, self-sufficient, okay? Like, their thing is like, I focus on my business, my money, my work, and if you're not on the same level, they're just like, I think we're gonna keep it friendly. I see you as a friend, and that's it. And I do feel like over time they're gonna keep their distance and be like, well, you're just a friend. What we had back then was back then, you know? That's it. Maybe you want your person to be more emotionally invested. I'm sorry to say, I feel like you need to bring more ambitious into this. It's giving your person, their preference are type A personality males or masculines, okay? For them to actually, there's this thing where it's like, if you have an emotional connection with you know what, let me keep it simple. So yeah, pretty much that's what it is. So if you are having anything physical or it was kind of that, okay? Not that they don't like you, but for them to have feelings is a different ball game, because if you're not coming across as an type A personality male or person, but male, their feelings won't be feeling it. They won't be feeling the feelings, okay? A very logical person. I feel like even as a feminine, they're probably more in their masculine energy on how they pursue partners. If I'm gonna be honest, like, you can have more feminine energy in you, like something of this nature. Now, if you're on the money and goal-driven type A personality, then you're good to go. But I do feel like even so that you got your shit together money-wise and career-wise and work-wise, they are still keeping you in the friend zone so they could have some sort of, how do I say it? This is not it sounds very like the hypocrisy, right? But even if you guys hooked up or there was some sort of encounter, like, that is not enough for them to make this a love thing. You get me? Okay? And even that's for those that have had the moment with this person and you thought it would be like something more. If you are not in this type A personality, I don't think it's giving you're going to be in the friend zone. But let's say if you haven't, right? I feel like they need some sort of friendship before anything else. So it's good, again, the hypocrisy, because, well, not okay. So I'm getting two scenarios. One, you've had some sort of romantic encounter, and now they're like, you know what? I think we could. It's better to be friends, even if you guys get shit together, because they want to build a friendship before it can be, so it can become serious, right? They don't want to be like a regular, a hookup. Even though if you guys hooked up once, I know the hypocrisy. So there's going to be some sort of switcheroo there. Option number two, I'm getting, whereas you haven't had any romantic hookup, but it's like they want to build a friendship before anything can happen romantically, so there is substance between you and them. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. But I do feel a feminine or a person is gonna switch up when it comes to, like, yeah, we had fun back in the days or that Tuesday, but I don't want this to be a thing. I need us to be friends now. So I don't know, this might like irritate somebody, but I see somebody doing that, like a whole 180. on you, and you just like, but we're already hooked up. Like, what do you like? It doesn't make sense, and they're gonna be like, don't be so emotional, blah blah blah. I want something that has substance. Like, it doesn't make sense, but I do get what they're trying to say. You know what? Females be interesting. So, collective, let's just keep on moving, okay? How are they feeling? Anything else that will resonate for somebody that I might have missed? For that masculine, or that for whoever is watching, that's gonna get the 180 about this switcheroo. I know this is gonna like stress you out a bit. It's gonna feel quite burdensome, but you really do like this person, so I feel like you're gonna stick it out. That's also what I'm channeling. I don't know why this is relevant, but I'm also channeling PayPal. Okay, so the person that's gonna do the switcheroo, this is a card for you, where they're gonna be like, yeah, we're hooked up, but now we can't really hook up like that anymore because I want us to have a friendship before we can have anything romantic. They're very happy with you, okay? They enjoy you very much. So, and I feel like you feel the same way, but I also feel like you're gonna be stressed because you do want to do the hookup and you do want to have the romantic encounters, but they changed their mind. That's what I'm getting here. I feel like it's gonna, but it's, listen, they might come off cold, but there is a reason for this. If we just go with it, it's gonna work out in your favor, okay? That's all I gotta say. I don't feel like you have to be or going to be stressed or burdened for much longer, okay? So, there's that. We're gonna do a little numbers game, okay? Timeline. If it resonates, you take it. If don't, you do not. So I'm tuning into 42. Wait, let me get the cards first. But I am channeling 42 for somebody. And in terms of age or timeline, we got 19, 22, 41, okay? And 21 as well. In terms of age or timeline for any changes or somebody's age, and 42 as well. 42 is quite very specific for somebody, okay? There's a huge distance as well. For some of you guys, the distance bend, or this is going to create a huge distance as well.